don't have any interest in NASCAR. I don't like the sport. It's just boring to me. Okay. Bunch of guys driving around a racetrack for a couple hours, just not interesting.
Yeah.
But for some people it is. But now to have only one black driver and for him to have become kind of one of the faces of, hey, look, this is kind of cool. Like, here's a sport. It's mostly white guys. There's one black guy. He seems to be supportive. Well, of course he's going to be supportive, but he's wearing the I Can't Breathe t-shirt, the Black Lives Matter t-shirt. He's got on his mask that says America, which says to me, like, hey, protest. America, we can do this. I'm the only guy. I got to step up for my people in this sport. And then to have the story today of a noose showing up in his garage. Here's my thing. There's got to be so much surveillance around multi-million-dollar teams. In other words, if somebody put a noose in an NFL team facility, there'd be surveillance cameras everywhere, and they go, oh, we got him. He's right here. Who is the idiot that would do such a thing in this day and age? One, don't you think that there's cameras everywhere? Come on, there's no way. Even James Blake, back to the story of last week. James Blake, remember the story of him in 2015 in New York? He gets taken down by this one cop, and they get him up. They go, oh, we're sorry, wrong guy, sorry, our bad. It's not until surveillance video in front of the hotel surfaces that there's anything happening. There's got to be surveillance video of who puts the noose in this guy's garage. That's one. Two, people have already hit me with, it's got to be an inside job, right? I mean, come on, it's got to be an inside job. I mean, there's just too much. There's too much security. How could anybody get closer? It's got to be an inside job. If it's an inside job, you got to be kidding me, man. There's no way. And then lastly, the guy who flies the flag over the track, that says defund NASCAR. Guess what? I'm with you. Defund NASCAR. Get rid of it. Who the hell needs this hillbilly sport anyway? What, a bunch of guys driving around in cars or trucks around a track for 250 miles so people can sit there and drink motor oil for beer? Seriously, who needs NASCAR? I'm for defunding NASCAR. But in all seriousness, this Confederate flag thing, you just knew it was going to happen, right? You have to know this is going to happen. And the reason it happens is because when you tell somebody in America they can't do something, they want to do it more. So the Confederate flag, to us, it represents racism. I mean, Howard Wright said it last week. Why are we even talking about this? Who wants to celebrate the Confederate flag? They were on the losing end of things. Why this Confederate flag is such a hang-up is because people don't like to be told what to do. It's like people with guns, right? Like when they talk about gun control in the country, people who are all for guns are like, you're not taking my guns. That's my constitutional right. You're not taking my guns. And the same goes here. Hey, it's my constitutional right. That flag means something to me. I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Alabama. I'm from the northern part of Florida because the southern part of Florida is where the Jews are, and that's where the normal people are. I'm from this place where
what?
He said that before. He said North Florida is weird.
North Florida is like Georgia, okay, Alabama, Mississippi, parts of Louisiana. I mean, northern Florida versus South Florida is where the Hebrew brothers live. You see what I'm saying? That's where my people get down. That is New York. West Palm Beach South is New York, and Palm Beach County North, like Orlando and Tampa and Jacksonville and all these cities, Tallahassee, Gainesville, etc. This is not Florida. At least not my Florida.
Is that why Miami is so awesome and the rest of it is like, who lives here?
No, Miami is like an international city, and Jacksonville is like, I'm telling you, you're in a whole different world. You're in Georgia. Look, all I'm saying is this, that people in the South, not all, but a lot, they think that Confederate flag is their deal, man. And me, this goes back to being open and honest and white. Like for me, you know what I thought the Confederate flag was? Schmuck. I thought the Confederate flag was on the side of a car on an old 70s sitcom TV show. What was the name of that show? Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard, right? Like to me, Dukes of Hazzard, it was a Confederate flag. To me, Confederate flag is like the Ole Miss logo or something for their school back in the day. I mean, this is the way I think of these kinds of things. But to have somebody put a noose in this guy's garage, to have somebody fly the Confederate flag, okay, that just screams of we're a white sport of a bunch of dudes from down south, and this is the way we get down. Ain't nobody going to tell us otherwise. And it's just, if we're going to progress in this country, this sort of behavior is just completely, utterly unacceptable. And my point is, I have no interest in NASCAR. Yeah. I didn't have interest in NASCAR before as a sport, and now I have even less interest in NASCAR because to me, the entire sport and the entire league is stained by stuff like this. God, I'm rambling.